Hello, and welcome to My Point of View Movie Reviews. Today's a special episode because my man, Rashad G, is jumping from his channel over to my channel to do a collab for the first time for Pam Grier's Sheba Baby. So check this out.
Oh shit. Man, I can't believe it's taking this long for us to finally collab, but Blacktastic, thank you, my man, for having me in this video with you. I watched your video for Scream Blackula Scream, and I realized, holy shit, you like blaxploitation, I like blaxploitation. Why not collab and let's talk some blaxploitation and chop it up? And here we are, talking Sheba Baby. Not gonna take too much time here because I know you want to talk about this movie some more, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna go into the plot and the synopsis and everything, so I'm just gonna get my 2 cents on the movie. Surprisingly, I've never watched this film, and I'm a big Pam Grier fan, and I'm a little embarrassed that I've never seen this movie. But I think I realized why. Because when I watched Pam Grier movies back in the day, it was all about the skin. Okay, it was about showing that skin, seeing that voluptuous body with those nice big round, and I think Sheba Baby was rated PG, or maybe I'm mistaken that for Friday Foster, but I know she got to a point where she wasn't showing much skin in her movies, so it was the earlier, like the women prison films, Coffee, and then Foxy Brown. I think after that she covered up and said, nope, you're no longer gonna see the puppies. And I avoided this movie, but still, as a fan, I should have watched it though. Shame on me. I found this film to be very entertaining. It was entertaining to say the least. Look, this is blaxploitation, okay? So you have to go into this knowing what you're getting, okay? You're not gonna get a fucking cinematic masterpiece. This is blaxploitation. This is bad acting, continuity issues like a motherfucker, okay? The blood is really thick and red like fucking syrup, okay? This is what you're getting with this, okay? So if you go into this expecting a serious movie, this ain't for you, all right? So on a blaxploitation level, I really enjoyed this film. I really thought it was entertaining. I wish Pam Grier would have showed us a little bit more, but she showed that she was a leading lady, definitely a leading lady, and an action star. This is an action movie, all right? And she did her thing as far as kicking ass as a female, all right? Before Ripley, before Vasquez, before Captain Marvel and Black Widow, you had Pam Grier. All right, Pam Grier was that bitch. She was sexy, beautiful, and she would kick your ass and shoot you graveyard dead. All right, and along with being a decent film, I thought it was actually funny as well. It had some cheesy action sequences, especially the one at the end when she was in the jet ski and she was chasing the boat. But there was some funny shit in here, and I don't know if it was intentionally funny, but one of the villains, played by the late great D'Urville Martin, who Wesley Snipes portrayed in Dolomite Is My Name. D'Urville Martin is playing D'Urville Martin. If you've seen any blaxploitation film from back in the day, D'Urville Martin was in a lot of them, and he's one of the villains in this movie. And not only did he make me laugh, but his henchman cracked me up. You had the one with the afro who was spaced out. So his name, the D'Urville Martin character, his name was Pilot, right? So Pilot's going off on both these guys because they messed up. So he's pointing to the one that's an airhead, and he's like, blase, blase. And he's just looking like, and then he points to the other one. I don't know his name, but I call him Serious Man because he's pointing to him, giving him the business. He's just looking like, his facial expression never changes. It's always, and every time he says something, that's right. That's right. That's right. But the shit that made me laugh was when he really got mad at them, right? So he threw Airhead down the stairs first, the Afro guy, and then he took Serious Man and threw him down, right? He said, yeah, get your ass down there. And and he fell, right? And then it cuts to both of them on the ground, and Serious Man's looking up at him like, his facial expression never changed. Holy shit. I think that was my biggest laugh in the movie when he was going off on his henchmen. And yeah, man, this movie did give me some laughs. It was entertaining. It kind of ripped off from Foxy Brown a little bit. It ripped off from Coffee a little bit too. I saw a lot of Coffee and a lot of Foxy Brown in this movie. And Jackie Brown, the way the movie started with the credits and with Pam Grier walking, it put me in the mind of Jackie Brown. And then the way the movie ended, when she had to say goodbye to her wannabe boyfriend, lover, or whatever. I don't know why the motherfucker didn't go with her. There's no way I can have Pam Grier there and I'm not going with her. All right, I'm dropping everything I'm doing. Fuck the business. I'm going after you, Pam. We going to do this shit, baby. But that reminded me of Jackie Brown, where Max Cherry, where he had a chance to go with her and he decided to stay and do the business. So I said, okay, you can see where Tarantino was influenced by a lot of these films. So wrapping it up, y'all, like I said, I don't want to take any more time. Wrapping it up on a blaxploitation level, I give Sheba Baby, I give it a B-. Not terrible, not the best, but definitely it's something I could watch again. It's blaxploitation 101. You know what I mean? It was entertaining and I dug it. All right, but if you're talking about just as a film, like film, if you like doing film criticism shit, I don't even want to say what the grade is. It's a bad grade. So anyways, Blacktastic, thank you so much for having me in this video, man. Looking forward to chopping it up and talking more blaxploitation with you, family. And floor's back yours again, man. What you got?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy from Blacktastic Media. And you know how I love my blaxploitation movies. Well, Sheba Baby came out in 1975, starring Pam Grier. And pretty much the plot of this movie, she's a private detective living in Chicago. But something happens in her hometown in Louisville, Kentucky, and she got to fly over and come take care of some business. And man, does it get personal. This movie opens up. You're looking at a storefront that says Shane's Loans. And these three brothers pull up in this car. It's twilight, starting to get dark. They're sitting in front of Shane's Loans looking at it. The two gentlemen inside the store of Shane's Loans, a man named Andy and a man named Brick. Brick works for Andy. Andy's the president. And they're talking back and forth. Yo, Andy, man, we need to do something, man. Get the police involved. Hey, I can take care of myself, man. Don't worry about it, Brick. I dealt with people like this before. I am not giving up my goddamn business. All right, man. I'm just trying to help out. I tell you what, I'll lock up. I'll go through the front door and turn off all the lights. And Andy said, oh, that sounds good, man. I'm going to go out through the back door as usual. That way we keep them off, our trail. That's exactly what happens. Brick walks out the front door. He turns off all the lights and locks the front door. As he's walking off, those brothers see it in the car. They get out the car, and these are some bad-looking motherfuckers, let me tell you. These brothers are walking across the street at night in traffic. Ain't scared of getting hit. These motherfuckers got hammers and crowbars in their hand. They're gonna fuck this store up. And all the while, Andy's still in the back office sitting there doing some final paperwork before he leaves. Well, they pick the lock, they come in, and the biggest, tallest dude says, all right, man, let's turn the place up a little bit. And this big motherfucker is huge, and he has a crowbar in his hand. This is when you know the movie is stupid, man. There's a vase on top of the counter. I'm talking, it's the kind of vase that's so small and so skinny, you can barely put a rose in it. This motherfucker talking all this tough talk, and the first thing he hits with that crowbar is that little itty bitty vase. I'm dying laughing. Other guys are hitting walls, kicking in glass and everything. Then Andy runs out from the back. Hey man, what the hell's going on? And he jumps out and he starts whooping their ass by himself. But 3-on-1, the odds are always going to win. They beat this shit out of Andy. They whoop his ass up something good and leave him there to bleed. And then after that happens, the opening credits come up. and you see Pam Grier wearing some tight ass blue jeans, bell bottoms, a denim jacket, walking down the street to the theme song of Sheba, baby. Man, it's a great opening. That's when you find out she's a private detective. She goes to her office and she gets a telegram from Brick saying, hey, your dad's in a lot of trouble. He's over his head trying to save the family business. You need to get down here and help because it's about to get real dangerous. So she tells her partner, hey man, I'm leaving. I'm going to Louisville. I'll see you when I see you. Peace. She flies in. My man Brick picks her up and brings her over to her father's house. And Brick's like, hey, need me to come in and talk? She goes, no, I got it. Matter of fact, I carry my own luggage. I don't need it. So what do I owe you? He said, I cash in on that later. She goes, yeah, promises. I'm like, he gonna tap that ass. So she comes to the house and her dad's all bandaged up and he can barely walk and barely sit down. Dad, what's going on? Oh, these guys are trying to take over the business. I'm not giving up. You know, you're not gonna handle punks like this. What are you doing here? You know, Dad, I might be a woman in a man's world, but I can handle my own. Baby, I don't need you to help me. I got this covered. Well, you know, Sheba baby ain't going for that shit. Well, she's making her rounds, going to go visit people, trying to get information, and she's fucking people up along the way. She got people getting jacked up by Sheba. I'm cracking up. She goes around and just start fucking motherfuckers up, getting information. Then later on, she goes visit her father. Her dad, I need to use your car to go run some errands. She goes, oh, sure, babe. Here's your car keys. And he's on the phone with the guy that's been hustling him. He goes, look, man, I'm tired of ducking you. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'll give you the business. And the guy on the other end, this dude, his name is Pilot. He is the main antagonist in this movie. Well, one of the main antagonists. He goes, that was a smart dude, man. You smart, man. Because you know what? Right now, there's a bomb in your car set to go off after 10 seconds when you start it up. Good thing you turned it over because I was about to blow your black ass up. He's like, oh shit, Sheba. He runs out the room. Brick sees what's going on. Hey, what's going on? Sheba's in trouble. They run out to the car. Sheba gets in the car. She turns it on. They open the door. Sheba, get out. It's red. Get out. She gets out. They grab her. They run. And the car blows up. Bye-bye. I'm like, whoa, that was a close call. She's all distraught and crying. And, Daddy, see, it ain't over, Daddy. We got to get these foods. And the funny thing about this movie, you know, stunt coordinators and stuff like that back in the day, you gotta be careful when you have explosions on a main street. Because if you look at the scene right before it blows up, there's a ton of people walking up and down the street. The minute that car blows up, not a soul on that street. But this is the 1970s. You gotta be real careful. You can't be having people having an explosion and people walking up and down the street. That's the way it was. So now the plot gets thick. She goes to the police department, who she used to work for. She was a former police in Louisville, Kentucky. And the white guy, Phil, he's the main chief. He's like, she was not a whole lot we can do. We do our best. She goes, you motherfuckers ain't doing shit. You know, they beating up my father, tearing up his place. You some raggedy ass cops. I do it myself. Sheba, stay out of this. This is police business. Fuck you. I got it covered. So she goes to do some investigating and finds out the main dude name is Pilot. He's the one that has the 3 henchmen. And this is when you're introduced to Pilot, man. He's talking. He's laying in bed with 3 women, 1 white, couple of black chicks. He's a bad dude, right? And he finds out that Sheba's in town. He said, man, I'll take care of that bitch. I swear to God, his favorite name in this word is bitch. And I swear to God, his favorite word in this movie is bitch. Well, Sheba finds out they have a secret rendezvous at midnight for a deal with another organization. So Sheba goes over there and Brick goes with her because by this time they had got to bed together and made love. So you know how that scene, you got to have a scene where she shows, if not all of her titties, part of her titty. And they had their little conversation about, why did you move away? You know, I care about you. And she goes, well, I got business to take care of. Well, if you're going, Sheba, I'm going to. I care about you. So they go to this secret hideout. They're posted up in their car as like a little hideout. They're on a stakeout. So when the deal goes down, they bum rush the deal. Man, Sheba is fucking dudes up. And people are running, trying to shoot at her, trying to shoot at Brick. They ducking bullets and she's shooting back. Brick doesn't have a gun. He doesn't believe in violence like that. But he is beating some heads in. And Pilot barely gets away with his life. And he's pissed off. And Sheba has him in the car, about to shoot his ass. This car's coming towards her, and Brick stops her. He hits her hand down. Don't do it, Sheba. She's like, Brick, what's wrong with you? God damn, I had these fools. I could have shot him. So now Brick is really pissed off. He said, and this is the scene that probably made me laugh the hardest. He's reprimanding his henchmen. You fools, you need to do something. I want some action. You better get that business and turn it over to me. I want it now. And these henchmen are the dumbest motherfucker gorillas on the planet. This brother right here, yeah, I'm showing you this picture. This brother right here, the only thing he says in the whole movie is, yeah. I'm serious. The only thing he says is, yeah. So they go back and they hire some out-of-towners to go rough up the place. Well, these out-of-towners are some white boys, and they are crazy. They go in there with machine guns and shoot up the whole place. Yeah. And Andy's in there, Brick's in there, there's some customers in there, and Andy gets hit with one of the bullets. It's a shot to the stomach, then they break out. They wasn't supposed to shoot nobody, but you know, things happen. They rush him to the hospital, and later on he dies. And Sheba is pissed. The police chief shows up and everything. You motherfuckers ain't doing nothing. My daddy's dead. Y'all don't do shit around here. I'm gonna take care of this myself, like I said before. Then it cut back to Pilot talking to his henchman again, and he is pissed. He takes these motherfuckers and throw them down the stairs. It's terrible, man. You can tell when he touches them, they jump. But back then, people really didn't have stuntmen, so they had to do their own stunts, and this shit is hilarious. And you know you in a 1975 movie when the background on the wall, you see the wood panel all over the wall, but this dude is talking so much shit, and he is so over the top. It is hilarious. You motherfuckers, now if that man dies, man, you better hope he don't die. We are in trouble. And who in the hell did you hire? Oh, we hired some out-of-town people. You dumb motherfuckers. God damn. This is the last thing we wanted. Man, shit's about to get hot. It's about to get heated. And Sheba's looking for Pilot. She want to know where that motherfucker live. So she goes to her old stomping ground. She goes to this little hamburger stand. Hey, who would know about things being sold around here for a high price? He looks out the window. Hey, see that dude right there? He's the #1 man. This dude is a pimp looking motherfucker who has a pawn shop in the back of his Cadillac. It's mobile. If Martin, the show, got the idea of doing Jerome, it was from this movie right here and this character called #1. Jerome have to be based on this character right here. So Sheba walks up using her sex appeal. Hey, I want to get something from you. What you need, baby? I got what you want. Step over here into my office. He opens up his trunk. This motherfucker got furs and trinkets and all kind of shit. He grabs a fur. Yeah, babe. She goes, nigga, put that shit back in the goddamn trunk. I don't want that bullshit. Motherfucker, I want some information. He goes, bitch, how dare you talk to me like that? I'm #1. And she pulls out her gun. And this motherfucker runs like a bitch. So what she does, she hides in the back of his damn Cadillac in the back seat. And he runs off, loses his hat. He comes back out, thinking the close is clear, picks up his hat, starts pimp walking again, and gets into the car. And he's headed over to the car wash. Well, she pops up with that Magnum. and pointed right in the dead of his head. She goes, motherfucker, I need some information. Where in the hell is Pilot? I want to know his motherfucking address. I got to know. Man, I ain't telling you nothing. She goes, all right, motherfucker, well, roll down the window. What do you mean roll down the window? Roll down the window. Now they're inside of a car wash. Oh, baby, you gonna fuck up my interior. God damn. Because his interior is about to get wet is what made him give up the information. Then she pushes his head into those big ass brushes that's washing their car. He gets fucked up. And then later on, he goes to the payphone and calls Pilot. Hey, man, I'm sorry, man. I had to give you up, but, man, this bitch is crazy, man. She had a magnum to my head. He goes, man, you stupid motherfucker. When I kill her, motherfucker, you next. Oh, baby, it's not like that, man. She had a magnum to my head, dog. What's I supposed to do? And then, this is your first real stunt scene you see her. She's, going all over town looking for stuff. Now they on to her. So they're going to ambush her. So she got this red Mustang. She pulls into this parking lot of this business. And she gets out the car. And they start shooting at her. Trying to run her down with a car. I was very impressed with this scene because, damn, Pam Grier can run her ass off. She is very athletic. She's not only fine and beautiful and all of that, the girl can do her own stunts and she can run like a track star. She is running, man, like goddamn. And you got cars chasing her. You can tell once in a while there's a stunt double, but man, other than that, it's Pam. And I was impressed with the car chasing and everything. And then the movie changes gears. She runs and they're chasing and she goes into a fairgrounds, like a big ass carnival. And the set pieces in this movie were very impressive. There's a whole scene of these goons trying to chase her down at a public fair with, you know, carnival rides and people eating ice cream and hot dogs and stuff, and mostly white people. It is pretty damn funny because these motherfuckers are running in suits and platform shoes, and she's smoking them. They can't catch her for nothing. And then the big goon, the one that smashed the vase with the flowers, he chases Sheba into a fun house. And this fool falls down because, you know, the floor is moving. He runs into another room. It's a big old turning type joint. You know, he's in there falling down going, oh shit, oh God. You talking about some bad acting. These motherfucking goons couldn't act to save their life. It is hilarious. The police catches his ass and arrest him. The other goons can't catch her. And then Pilot comes up talking about, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. He shoots at her and shoots his own man and kills him. And he goes, oh shit. He's running and Pam Grier is on that ass catching him. She grabs his ass and takes his neck and choke him and put his head on the edge of a roller coaster. And a roller coaster ride is in motion, is coming. And he about to get his head chopped off. You motherfucker, you better tell me the information. Who is behind this? I know this is bigger than you. Your black ass is too stupid to run something like this. Like any other punk, he gives up the information, gives the secret coordinates and the name of this boat, a yacht, to this man named Shark. Shark is the big man. He owns all the insurance companies. So he's the one that gets all the money when these businesses go bankrupt. That's the whole business. And Pilot is just a means to an end. He uses him to get all the black people businesses. But really the main villain is a dude named Shark. He gives up his name and Sheila lets his head go. And he moves out the way right before the roller coaster comes. Then Pilot needs to talk to Shark. But, you know, they don't want his black ass near him at all. Because it's all an all white thing. No Negroes allowed. But Sheba finds out where this yacht is at. You know, she's fine as hell. She puts on a dress, had them titties sticking out, and she goes undercover. And even though she's black, you know, fine as she is, white men love her. They say, hey, who are you? Oh, I'm here for the party. I'm here late. And then people say, oh, okay. So they get in a small boat and they ride her over to the big yacht where the party's at. They got music, snacks, food, people half naked dancing and grooving. So she infiltrates and she meets the main man, Shark. And he can't keep his eyes off of her. She goes, all right, well, later on tonight, we can hook up, daddy-o. She's like, okay. Well, in the meantime, stupid ass pilot needs to talk to Shark. So he goes over there. Like, what are you doing here? Man, I got to talk to Shark, man. It's important, man. I got to warn him, man. Things is going sideways. And I don't know why they do this in every Pam Grier movie, but she has to fight a white chick. I guess it was a taboo back in the day. Black woman beating up a white blonde woman. I guess we got off on shit like that. I don't know. I was too young to understand. Well, she's smoking a cigarette and she taps her ashes on this white lady's shoulder. She goes, you bitch. And Pam Grier says, what did you call me? Pat, 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 pat. They fighting. Pam Grier is slapping this white woman around like a rag dog. She's like a pimp. And grabbing one of his hoes who's short on cash, slapping the shit out of her. In the meantime, Pilot gets on the boat. Yeah, we got a problem, man. Sheba's here. She's taking down the business. Matter of fact, there she is, Shark. Pam Grier's on the ground, half naked, beating up this white woman. And she realized, oh shit, this Negro's on a goddamn ship, about to bust me out. Pam Grier jumps up and runs and jumps off the yacht. I was like, whoa, and she swims back. And now this sets up the showdown for the third act. So it starts off, well, Shark is pissed off at Pilot. Well, motherfucker, look, I trusted you, you fucking up, now you got to go. They tie his ass up. And he gets one of his henchmen, these white dudes, all of them are wearing blue shirts and white pants, gets into a motorboat and takes off and drags Pilot across the water until he drowns. It is fucked up. This dude is begging for his life like a little bitch. Didn't matter. They fucked his ass up. They made sure he was dead. They cut the rope and let his ass sink down to the bottom of the sea. In the meantime, Pam Grier turns into Aqua Woman. She puts on this swimsuit, you know, and she sneaks over, gets on the boat, and she's looking for people. She took a couple of guys out, you know, beat them over the head with a rifle, but they caught her. Yeah, Sheba, baby, you're in trouble. My name is Shark. You know, I'm gonna kill your black ass. You know, you're beautiful and all. And she's like, look, come on, daddy, you know you want some of this black cookie cake? Come get something. You know, she kind of lures him in and kicks the shit out of him in his nuts. Other dude comes in and rough her up. Kill this bitch. Again, their favorite word in this movie, kill this bitch. They tie her up. They're gonna do the same thing to her as they did to Pilot. In the meantime, they cross back over to the Shane Loans. Brick walks in and sees that message that Sheba wrote down. She goes, Shark. But he puts it together. He calls the police department. They get together and take off going towards the yacht because Phil, the police chief, said, oh yeah, I know that guy, Shark. He's a man has all the right answers. I'm like, oh, there you go. So you have the big shootout. It's all done over water on boat. You got different boats taking off and shooting at each other. It's a really good scene. Like I said, for a 1975 movie, it kind of had a James Bond type ending. It was some really good stunts. Some bad acting, don't get me wrong. And when motherfuckers got shot, they die really funny. Or just die over. The shit is funny. Well, Sheba gets on one of those little ski dudes and she's chasing after the Shark, the main dude. He's on a motorboat, a fast one. He's shooting back at her. She's shooting. She runs out of bullets. She grabs a motherfucking harpoon, shoots that motherfucker in his back. Sheba ain't playing. And then, you know, they get everybody together. And the two or few people that are still alive, they arrest them. Sheba, thank you very much for coming to our city and cleaning it up. She goes, yeah, whatever, Phil, you piece of shit. I'm just doing my job. And Brick's like, come on, baby, do you have to go back to Chicago? You can stay here. We can be together. She goes, nah, Brick, my life is in Chicago. I like what I do. She goes, now you can come and visit whenever you want. That's cool. Well, maybe I can come stay with you. She goes, no, I'll come visit you. Then she gets into a taxi and the guy says, where do you want to go, ma'am? She looks back at Brick. He's looking at her. She's thinking about it. Yeah, take my ass to the airport. I'm out of here. And that's your movie, man. I absolutely love this joint. It's one of the better blaxploitation movies. I mean, it's really good. Very well directed. The acting is still bad, but other than that, the movie's I give it a A+. I really enjoyed this movie. Sheba Baby is the jam. So if you haven't seen it, right now it's free on YouTube. You can check it out. I'd like to thank my man Rashad G for joining me in this review of blaxploitation film Sheba Baby. Until the next time, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and tell all your friends, and more importantly, leave your comments down low. And I'm out. If I offend you, then you don't understand me. But if I can inspire you, you will learn to love me. Peace until the next video. And remember, it's just my point of view.